Now we're jumping in to Modern Warfare 2, the Call of Duty scene, live and in action for you. My whole shift, good to meet you, good to see you. With me, of course, as always, Austin, Visions, Neil. Brother, this is going to be a fun one, man.
And we get ourselves into a little Game 4, Game 5 action. You know, that's what we're wishing for, but we'll see what these guys have to offer.
Let's get to know these teams and these players, though, before we jump into map numero uno. And, well, the team names, they're great. Buff Boys going up against the Glizzy Goblins.
Maybe these guys, you know, bring out something we haven't seen, Alan. We've seen the vast depth, we've seen the tax. If we get something different throughout the series, we'll have to find out, but we're kicking it off. Map number 1, let's get into it. Good opener, able to find that first one there. And now a chance to get a read maybe and push all the way to the back, but a pinch comes through and Timbo needs to get a read on it, and he does. Chance still to fight for time, but another 1v1 needs to go his way. Charm's gonna have none of it.
Yeah, this is, again, the big one on this map. This fountain hardpoint so difficult to break, and Nick is already moving through trophy system. Oh! Thought for a second he was gonna get caught putting down the trophy. Not the case. Nick, little jump up, gets himself on 3, and how about the Buff Boys on rotation? Timbo up top is a huge problem as well. No one really getting him out of that position, but White, nice little double, twitches over. Oh, a nice triple from White. Ultimately, though, still an opportunity for Timbo to contest, but Buff Boys will have the last member surviving with a chance to start earning some time here in the last 30.
Perfect moment for Glizzy Goblins. They're gonna flip the map on its head. Buff Boys now gonna have to brute force their way through this gate door, and Timbo's on 4 in a row. Will be shut down on the spree, but good work to be able to get in there, fight for some of that time, and keep them pinned at the back. But now the spawn's getting a little bit wonky. One player gets through.
5 in a row is where it stopped, the killing spree for Dalt, but Tantalize kind of picks up where he left off, now on 4. And with that also, they lock down the spawns. The next hit looking a little bit more solid, and oh, is it ever. 5 in a row for Tantalize, and Glizzy Goblins get into the hard point.
It's a good opener. The entry's good up top. Nick might be able to break through, and we'll be able to find the second with a little bit of assistance.
Wow.
Looking for the third. Nick's doing it at the moment. Finessing now for the 4th. Dalt is feeling the pressure. They've been able to overwhelmingly get to the back, but it's still a 50-50 battle for spawns. You can see everyone on your minimap still on the right-hand side. The furthest one pushed forward is going to be Nick. He is one of those key playmakers, but he's also going to be shut down. Dalt now on 4. Dalt for another one. Looking for the full wipe, but won't get a read down low. Charms will finally end the spree, but it's a great opening 15 seconds for Glizzy Goblins. Still in a lot of these power positions. Timbo not going to be able to cut down everyone, but Charms can't exactly run forward just yet. And yeah, there's the wall bang there from Save Halo. Lines up 2, looking good for the dub here. Tantalize gets a read from behind. A couple more seconds, no one in position. Glizzy Goblins, they'll grab map 1. The rotational kills are great. I mean, also what you were seeing out of the ARs here, I mean, a lot of it's probably gonna be from Tantalize and Dalt throughout this replay package. Looks like we are good for map number 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. Glizzy Goblins, good in that map number 1. A chance for Buff Boys, though, to try to respond here in Fortress S&D. Kills might come in. The first one's there. Halo's got eyes on the second. Won't be able to finish off White. He is able to reset, and now you're a little bit low on time.
Just try to watch. Off this timing, has the angle. First kill is good. Now all of a sudden, 7.5 to defuse. Safe is looking for the kill. Even if he gets it, he will not get back to defuse the bomb in time. Well played by White. Give him the credit for the 1v2 in the first round for the Buff Boys. It's Nick looking to get up top single. Oh my goodness, the prediction's incredible. A brilliant first blood on the Dalt.
Might be able to stop the plant. Yeah, the wallbang shots come through. Another kill was there. Tantalize somehow able to find one back through the door. Goes wide. Doesn't hit him. He might be able to get some great timing.
Yeah, well played here by White. Nick kind of showcasing some of that top tier mobility. And we'll even do a couple of chin-ups before he decides to defuse, waiting for those field upgrades to charge a little while longer.
You mentioned the field upgrades. Now going to have maybe that luxury coming into round 3 to start to snowball this one a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely could. Just have to be very clinical about how you clear these spaces out if you are the Buff Boys on offense here. And that's exactly why. Oh, Tantalize! The little drop shot nearly doubles up. His teammate will secure his trade.
Stopping Nick from getting up top is everything. He is just one of those players that once he gets forward, he's very dangerous. We've seen it so far. Those first 2 round wins. He's battling out with one of the players on the site. Tantalize will get a bit of assistance there, and they will find first and now a second. Nick feels the pressure, wants to make a play, but just can't connect with any eliminations.
There's so much damage. That's going to feel terrible for Nick. I mean, he put damage into 3 different players, probably had him down to below 50 HP.
15 seconds left of the clock. They're going to try to stick to the fuse, and White's got the timing in from behind. First one is there. Just need to play his life, and look at, he's done it again. He has done it once again. White with the 1v2s, baby. How about it?
This guy's cold, brother. You kidding me?
2v2, gonna try to stick it for the bomb plant here. And this should catch them off guard. Both players were just kind of lingering around the site. They back up. And now gonna have to play retake. Safe Halo gonna play through his side of the map and gonna invest the dead silence. He loses his teammate. All up to him. Does he get the trade? He does. 1v1, 30 seconds on the clock.
White's already hot for the defuse. Safe has to check this, but he's down 1 HP. He also wants to wait for his regen. Does he check this in time? He can't see him. White has clutched up 3 of the 4 rounds for the Buff Boys. What? Buff Boys. Nice shots from Nick. Are you kidding? Wow, doesn't miss a single bullet. Dalt still hunting for the trade, nearly gets punished for it. The follow-up on the way.
Oh, it's a challenge. There's the challenge. Oh, you thought for a second he was gonna snap and transition for the second there mid-shot, but doesn't happen. Cola able to just barely find the head of Dalt. If that's not a headshot, he doesn't find that.
Round by round, it's been tight. The scoreboard tells a different story. 5-2.
does.
With 3 in a row now for the Buff Boys.
Tandalize has to clutch up a 1v2 to keep his team in it. Now a 1 versus 1, and Nick takes it. Little extra shots there, and now that is gonna be it. 6-2 victory. Buff Boys, they answer back.
White just took over in every single clutch moment that he was called upon. I mean, the guy's all over the place, and he gets the job done. So now we're tied up at 1 map apiece here, Austin. Glizzy Goblins in the blue over towards the B side on their opening attack, but first blood collected by Buff Boys as they lock it down.
Sooner or later, have to find these players in bedroom, but it's a good opener here from Charms. He's going to be able to find that first one. Might have a read on the second, but some players starting to get in from behind. Now, there's only one defensive member here to meet him, and that's going to be Charms. He's going to fly out here a little frantically. He is able to at least combine for 1 with the help of his teammate. It's a great pinch right through mid. Cola opens up a lot of that space. 3 in a row coming off that spawn. And now looking at what might be one of the final team pushes. And wow, the shots over the top. White able to find another, and that might do it there. Now the final push for sure. Kitchen spawns coming on through. Glizzy Goblins just going to have to try to bolt it and get a touch on this point. Dalt's going to do a good job of at least kind of backing all the way up here, trying to make sure the pinch is safe, but his teammates have to win the battles in the restaurant. Halo able to find 1, not ready for that second. Still have defensive presence here, but this 1v1 is everything, and Tandalize going to take it. Now Joker on the pinch again. Are you kidding me? Right through connector, gets some great damage out, and his teammates are finding every single kill. Not even a tick has been given up here so far. Looks scary off the start, but now coming down to the final push here in round 2.
And the kills are so convincing. I mean, at one point in time, this was like a 24-22 in favor of the Buff Boys, and we just ended at 13 left for Glizzy Goblins to no lives remaining for the Buff Boys.
Very impressive to not give up a single tick for 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yeah, that's not common. Second tick of progress will be locked. Joker safe still on, but the cruise missile connects on the wall, and the explosion will take down 2. The thing about the Glizzy Goblins here is you only need 1 tick of progress. You just cannot afford to not clear out Charms from this bedroom position. Gets the triple, locks it in, full team wipe with the 4th being tallied by Nixter, and Charms isn't done. He's on for 4 in a row. Onus to the Buff Boys trying to retake, but the kills aren't clean, and the Glizzy Goblins will jump on, secure that final tick, and with that put themselves up to 1, but more importantly, with that full capture, they also have guaranteed themselves round 5 defense if, and that's a big if, the Buff Boys can take this next offense.
Hasn't been clean by any means, but has been at least good enough. And now a chance to come right over to B again. They're ready for it this time. They come out clean.
Tag is in, but Tandalize is out of there. He is so far gone. He's even going to bait him into the gunfight, but Nick still comes out the victor. And now a chance with members on. They can still stack this. Safe Halo in the back is turned away. 3 members strong is what this hit looks like. Second tick of progress is on the way. Got to find a way to get back in. Dalt may be the one to provide it, but kills still coming out. 13v7, 3rd tick being worked on. Joker with an AR now, has to get the reload off. It's a double stack. You've got to find a way into contest. Safe trying to get there for the contest, but no. Buff Boys stack They get the zone, and we're going to a 5th round.
Wow, and I mean, that's why we talk about Hotel being offensively favored, because it doesn't matter if you have 2 minutes on the clock or 5 seconds. It just takes one good hit, one good clearance inside of the bedroom. You find some of those members that are going to be set up to flank you and watch over you, and all of a sudden, those arrows on the back, they have so much work to do, too many kills to count. They can't get it done. The stack is good, and we're seeing around 5.
It will be the Buff Boys on attack. Eyes towards B. Defense largely in position. First shot's good for Tantalize. Can't follow up. And even though Safe Halo can kind of hold the line, a lot of this defense is going to rely on this pinch play that's coming around the back.
I'm going to get a read on it here. Still set up through mid. Dalt battling out. Will find some good kills. And they are holding on so far. They've kept them off the B zone, and now they got bedroom control. So that should force their hand once again. Buff Boy's going to transition right over to A, but are they going to be aware of Dalt already set up? He is already here, getting some good stuns and nades off, ready for the approach. Now spawning very far away from the zone, so any kills that they get should be blocked in. They even have White on the zone.
Wow.
Huge 1v1 at the back of the desk, but his teammates can't really get there to reinforce. As long as you can stay alive in the back, though, this play can still very much stay alive, and Charms will be on 4 in a row.
Dalt avoids the gunfight. Now on the zone. Can he find the kill? That's the real question. Prediction to the one in the back. Oh, and he snaps and turns around, and everyone will be cleared off. What a play from Dalt and Safe. Last chance to touch will not quite get there, and a thriller control goes the way of the Glizzy Goblins, now up 2-1.
An absolute snapper on the point to get some additional team shots in there to finish them off. Clear it once again. That bedroom control reigns supreme.
It's kind of the cool thing about these last 2 possible maps. Very different than the first 2 where we had Fortress for both the Hardpoint and the Search and Destroy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it'd also just be like the cherry on top too, right? With the boomsticks out, like map number 5. So if we get there, we'll be looking for them, but have to get through this map. More specifically, need to see Buff Boys get through this map, have a good start. They will be on the unfavored start to kick it off here, but we'll see if they're going to be able to have a good transition, a good opening, jumping into this hardpoint.
Meanwhile, Dalt's still on his nonsense. He's 12-1. I mean, you want to talk about locking things down. Hold up, let the man cook a little bit.
And what is Dalt going to get up to? It's all I'm looking at right now. Is this man's only died twice, and we're moving into, you know, another rotation, another hail that's been active, and it's all blue in the kill feed. It's mainly been all blue. Dalt finally going to be taken down on the spree, but his teammates are there to pick up the trades. 30 seconds has pretty much gone their way. Buff Boys, they need to get in here now. 25 seconds remaining. This would be huge.
There it is.
Have an opportunity to actually end it here if you can grab just about every single second. And kills are still coming in for Dalt. He's just reading them left, right, and center. Oh my God, he finds another one up close. That should have been a freebie. Dalt is doing it all, looking for 30 kills, and they could still very much end this here through the first set. Not easy to rotate and play for scrap time. Not going to be an easy task, but we'll see if they can do it. Body shots coming through. Glizzy Goblins, they want to get it done here, and they might just do it. Couple more seconds needed, and they will get the job done. Glizzy Goblins aren't messing around in the respawns, Alan. They are your champions.
Heck of an effort from the Buff Boys, but 30-10, 26 non-traded. Are you kidding? Plus a minute of hardpoint time. Dalt was literally just, he was him.
He was him.
What a fun series. We're hoping you guys all out there enjoyed it. Before we go again, keep an eye out for the summer series. Visit over on the Air Force Gaming website at airforcegaming.com for more information, how and when to sign up, and what titles are going to be provided throughout the summer months. And hopefully we'll catch you for the summer season, but for the spring, we say farewell until next point. Make sure you keep pulling it down. Bye-bye.